I'm here. Kind of force the... Give me just a second. I gotta fucking... Where the hell is the OBS? There it is. You dirty whore. There we go. I started the damn thing and then I ended up having to go to the bathroom too, but you know, it is what it is. What the fuck? Why is everything doing wonky shit? Also, where the hell did the game go? There we go. Also, where'd my Discord go? This is starting to become a thing. Okay. We'll get it all situated eventually here, right? Is YouTube up? YouTube is up. Okay. There have been some things that happened today, so I kind of had to, you know, make sure that I got everything settled before I start. So most of the people that watch me are probably already in bed or off doing something else at the moment. So I don't think there's going to be a lot of views right off the bat. What the hell is Google doing on my deal? Can I make you go away? Where you... Okay, you stop it. Okay. I click on you. That was really weird. Anyways, it's a struggle, man. Let me tell you. The struggle is real. I was gonna play Planet Crafter 2 with oops. I'm just beating the fuck out of the... Oh no, he got that plugged in and I need the other thing plugged in. Well, it is what it is. Poor fella. Okay. We're almost going. Almost. There we go. Now I think we got something decent happening. As long as I can keep this tablet and everything work. They changed all the layout of the damn Android now, so it's harder to change the fucking screen settings and do all that. So hopefully everything stays alive for me so I can see chats a little bit easier and whatnot. But so let's see what this is. Okay. Yeah, I'm like way behind here, but I don't even know if I should call it behind anymore. I think as long as I can get on, it's a good thing, right? I don't know. It'd be cool to, you know, do it with everybody that typically watches me, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a long-ass stream. I just gotta prepare a shit ton of coffee. Speaking of coffee, I am going to... Yeah, the AI did a weird thing again today. I was playing it for a short time, and my harvester went to a spot, and then it stopped. And I didn't realize that it stopped. And it wasn't because it was full of materials, but it just didn't want to get going again, which was really weird. Oh, this coffee's like hot. I'm gonna have to take some thipples. Some thipples of it, yep. Thipple. I also got to make sure that I'm actually showing up on Twitch, because yesterday it seems like I showed up at the very beginning for a very short time. And then, guess what happened? That's right, I was no longer on Twitch. So, I'm going to see if I even show up this time. Let's use a different deal. No. This could take a second. It's going to be a quick second, so yeah. I won't make it take too terribly long. At least you can see the tractor and stuff. I just can't see. Well, I guess I can see some of the comments, but that's only going to be on the Twitch side for right now. And okay, audio's down. Nobody's going to hear the wonky shit. That's not what I wanted to do. I gotta see if I'm even up and going on here. Be very disgruntled, but I guess not shocked. Come on, scroll back. Scroll back, bitch. Scroll back. Come on. Because if this is going to be an ongoing thing, that might be a little difficult for me to actually, you know. It is still not showing me. What the fuck? I don't understand why I'm not viewable on Twitch. What the fuck is going on? Well, I'm not very happy with that. I'm not happy with that at all. I think I'm gonna have to write me some angry letters and go, what the fuck, yo? Or maybe it's just because it's all from my fucking... It's from my IP address. Who fucking knows? Whatever it is, I'm not exactly thrilled with it. Where did I stop? Did I stop over there or did I stop over... I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Who am I even? I don't know. Am I a real person? Is this real life? Maybe I already did that part. Huh. Oh, I did. I ended it right up over here somewhere. There it is. I see the chunk. I see the chunk. Sorry, I had this just sitting there and it wasn't going. I think also I need to fuck around with one more thing and then we can get going. Yep, it's just a slow going start, not a big deal, and definitely not uncommon for sure. But now since I squeezed down the size of the screen for the game, I can actually put my Discord right next to the center here. Okay. Yep. Okay, so we can go back to that. We can get Discord popped back up, get the game popped back up, and we get to actually do something for a little bit. But I was a little too late for one of the guys. He was wanting to do, well, I also kind of wanted to do the Planet Crafter thing on his side a little bit, but it is what it is. I've got games that I can play to keep occupied with. So, that being the case, kind of told him if he still wants to play afterwards, I can do it or something. I don't know. We'll get it all figured out. For right now, though, I'm just going to chill next to my microphone and do some talkie-talkie and whatever. See, part of my problem is I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube that I know Twitch wouldn't be satisfied with. And probably neither would YouTube, even though most of the stuff is on YouTube. Not like I'm fucking monetized anyways. And why is that? Because I'm on the wrong side of things, according to Twitch. I can support some fucked up shit if I was an asshole, or I could just be on the side that's not supporting a bunch of fucked up shit. And they don't like that side. I don't think it's because of Bezos, because Bezos is too preoccupied sending his fake-titted girlfriend up into fucking space. So, we're not really worried about him so much. You know what I haven't found out is if they did actually go through with the purchase of TikTok. If they do, I could see Twitch having some serious fucking problems after that as well. Because I think their focus will end up going more towards TikTok than they would Twitch. You remember the good old days when you could just hit the fucking AI button and let it fucking do a line real quick, and then, you know what I mean? You could do that and search it up instead and at least let the harvester keep going, but that's not the case. So, eventually my goal is to have 2 of these. I did realize one thing about this, this harvester mod that I didn't know until I think late yesterday when I started looking at it. I was like, oh, fuck. Apparently this one doesn't use the fuel up. There's not even a fuel meter. So I don't know if that's like a weird glitchy thing and it had it before and it doesn't now, or if that's how they set it up or what. But, you know, there's me who doesn't necessarily read through all the fun facts that they write down on their mods, and sometimes the mods don't actually put all those fun facts down, especially if they don't know about it. But yeah, it doesn't have fuel to fill up, which, I mean, whatever. Eventually I'm gonna switch over to the other big end. But this fucker holds over 19,000 liters, so it's not terrible in that aspect. It does its job. Works just fine. But it will bug me, the fact that it's not using fuel, because I don't want to like super cheat here, you know what I mean? Did realize lately that it's a little bit easier just to bring the damn tractor over to the truck than it is to bring the truck over to the tractor or the harvester. A little bit less time consumed there. Yep, I haven't seen messages from anybody else yet, so we're just gonna keep chugging right along. I'll do this for a few hours, and I guess, I don't know. If I can just do one real fucking long stream today, we'll see what happens, because fucking today has just been a trip, and I'm sure tomorrow somehow it's going to turn out to be that too, but if I get my hours in before shit goes sideways, then ta-da! Already got my stream in. And hell, if I'm on here long enough, I'm sure the people that do typically watch me are eventually going to be, be awake again. I'm just playing through their sleep. This fucking seat, the shock on it. Going down again, goddammit. The worst part of it is that fucking wheel that broke off. I think eventually, since it's not really meant to move on the rod that goes in the hole, I can probably just, I shouldn't have put that by the tree. I did find out something funny. If you stand by the truck, though, and you wait for a little bit, you can actually see the tires and shit start moving. Like, the wheels themselves aren't moving, but the truck is walking forward while I'm standing by it. It's really weird. It was doing it a little bit more earlier, but it might have been because of where I was by the tree. There's a lot of issues with that I've noticed with this game and with 22. Is some objects next to other objects, like they don't really work as well with each other. And I noticed even loading trailers, I can't load as much as I used to, because apparently those objects don't like being next to each other. So you start loading the fucker up and it'll actually start forcing everything else to the side. And that's even when you strap it down. As a matter of fact, one of the trailers I was using before, I strapped everything down and I lost half the load because it was like the straps didn't have an impact on it. It was like driving it without the straps. So yeah, there's that whole fucking thing. Get this feller situated again. But yeah, I have a few objectives. I did get a mixer that was on sale, and then I found a nice mod for the trailers where I could actually haul more than, 50,000 fucking liters. Or buying the doubles that I think the top, even for one of the modded ones I got, was only like 80,000 liters total. And they were expensive. And you couldn't put a hitch on the back. I want to do fucking old school fucking road train kind of business here. I mean, it is Machagan. And those trailers can actually do the same setup as the Machagan trailers can, where you can do, I just like to call them the Caterpillar axles, because they've got a shit ton of them. Or the first time I seen that in real life, I was like, what the fuck? But I think it's only specific types of loads too, but I guess they can go up to like 164,000 pounds. Washington State's only rated for 105,000 pounds, so I kind of set up the trailers for the way I usually haul, or used to haul. I'll say used to haul, it makes more sense. But there's just something weird about hauling a long trailer around, like a 48-footer or whatever. And it's only got 2 axles on the back. It's like, huh. That doesn't seem right to me. So then with Lizard mods and a few others, you know, they got the trucks that have the extra tag axle you can throw on there, which is what I used to run. And now they've got trailers to do the same fucking thing. Actually, I think they had like 1 or 2 mods on the 22 that had the same way too, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But I think there's one mod that I have. I wonder if it's the GPS mod. I thought I downloaded that, but I've seen guys with these fucking lines all over their screens that shows them where to go, and I don't know if I really want to go that far. But it might help with the AI, because I think some of the GPS deal's supposed to help with AI too. I don't know, though. I'll have to research it a little bit more before I download more fucking mods, because my god, I have downloaded, I would say, a fair amount. Not too much, but a pretty fair fucking amount. So yep, we're going to do the round and round. I was going to have the AI keep going on this one, and I was going to start doing the plowing, but like I said, the AI is trying to act very, very strange on this one, so we're just going to, I guess, fucking leave it for now. Let's do the round and round without it. Without it. Plus, it's going a little bit quicker with me doing it anyways. Now, would it go quicker with AI doing this and then me plowing? Yes. Yes, it would. And eventually, I'll have everything set up to where I can do that. Because I want to get 2 harvesters running at the same time. And that would drastically bring the timing down for these fields. Yeah, 99% is good enough for me. Let's go ahead and bring it back over to the trailer. And yeah, my whole idea on this one is these you can actually put hitches on too. So I got the dolly mod, so I can attach another one of these to the back. I'll put a hitch on the back of the other one, and you know, gonna make these quick, and I can start getting some money out. I made a little over $350,000 on the 2 growths from the other field. It's something like 400,000 liters or some shit like that. I can't remember. Close to 400,000, maybe. I don't remember. We'll find out though. This one's gonna be a little bit bigger since we got the 2 fields running off of that, but I think what I want to do, because I do want to eventually start getting livestock and shit going too, is I think I'm going to throw some oats over here. Typically oats are the better paying when you want to get straw and stuff like that, which means I'm going to have to get I got the cheater balers, the ones with the fucking augers on the sides that lay out that are, you know, super long. Why would you do that? It's like cheating. Well, yeah, but baling also takes a while. And I'm trying to get everything down to, like, you know, one thing. And really, I mean, it seems realistic anyways. I mean, throwing an auger on there to bring the fucking grass towards your way and then getting it in there. It's not like it's something that seems like pure fucking fantasy. So I'm okay with using them. You know what I mean? I'm okay with it. And I got a big enough header that I probably won't be able to do 2 lines at once, but that's fine. There will be more to each pile. What was I doing? I haven't saved the game in like a little while, so let's do that. I think I went and found that trailer and... Oh, it's full. Okay, so let's actually shut this down. I didn't even realize I'd, for some reason, turned the harvester back on. Or the header back on. So let's get this fucker back over there, dump it again. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is if you send it off to Canada, which is a little bit more money than the rest for the corn, you got to put it in the silos over there too. So I got to drag everything out of this, take it over to the other silos, get it sold. But the problem is it's got a shorter roof on it. So I don't know how the trailer's going to react. I know in the past I've done it, and the trailer kind of just phases through the ceiling. But I don't know if it's going to be the same here. And if it is, then great. If it's not, then I'm probably just going to have to sell it at a different location. I'll probably do some productions and stuff too, though. But I need to start getting some mowing equipment and stuff, because I think I'm going to buy that field over there next. So I can start getting some grass bales going and some silage started up. And then once I get everything set it up, Jesus Christ. Once I get everything set up and enough materials, we can go ahead and get a cow barn in here. And I don't know if you can still do like water buffalo and shit like that. I should probably check that, because if you can still do, I wanted to try that, the water buffalo mozzarella or some shit like that. That seemed like it was pretty high paying. So if I can get a cheese factory going and all that good stuff, we should be fine. And then for the corn, I could probably also get a bunch of chicken coops and stuff in here, full sheds. And I can start doing eggs too. I don't know. I don't quite know. Yeah, let's leave it actually out of the tree this time so I can see the product when it's coming up. Okay, so was I over there? I think that's where I finished. I don't know. We'll find out soon. I'm just going to start back up over here again. I again would like to have the computer do it so I can start plowing. So maybe I'll let the AI... No! I'll let the AI take... They completed their task. Yeah, you see what I mean? It thinks it's already done. I'm not done with the field yet, sir. Now, I would get the AI going with the plow, but I could see that turning into a pretty devastating situation here. But this is officially the first round of corn on this field, so I'm going to see what I can get out of it. For some reason, the highest yield bonus I could get was 90%. So, the other fields like that now, too. It was getting 95 on the first two runs. And then it dropped to fucking 90. I don't really know. I fertilized twice. It doesn't need lime or anything special, so I'm not entirely sure why it's doing it. It might be because I'm cheating and I'm just plowing every time. That may be the case. I'm not really sure. But maybe I'll do, what do they call that? My brain's farting. Anyways, you can do those crops that just fertilize the field and shit. Maybe I got to do one of those first and go from there. Why can I not remember the name of that now? That's going to piss me off. It is what it is. I think with that other window open, this is kind of doing a bit of laggy shit. Or it's because I got the Discord app open itself. That could be taking a little bit more out of the old memory and processor. But nope, I had a bad day, and then my son ended up having a pretty bad day today, too. He did what I told him not to do and left his equipment out for the yards, and he ended up getting his weed whacker and shit stolen, which kind of sucks. The weed whacker and a bike that he just got is gone because he left it out front. And we're kind of in an area where there's not a lot of that shit that goes on. But they kept leaving it out front, and I kept telling them not to. Because there's a lot of people that pass through here on the town over. or to the town over, because they got a lot of tweakers over there. And a lot of people have a tendency to move over there just so they can get their fucking fix. Just so they can get their goddamn fix. So, I did warn them. We're on one of the further back roads. We're not on the main road. Like, just a matter of time. You guys are getting fucking lucky, but one of these days, you are going to get shit stolen. Lo and behold, boom, he got it stolen. I still feel bad for him, obviously, but I literally told him, I was like, I don't want to tell you I told you so. So I'm not going to say that, but maybe you will take into account some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth. Because I've gotten shit stolen from me too. It's not like an uncommon thing. It's kind of uncommon for here, but just still happens. Would you think they would have thought about it anyways? Because the kid down the street got his mountain bike stolen, but that was like, fuck, a year and a half ago. So that's the last thing we knew about that got stolen around here. That should tell you how decent it is. Because I am not one of those people that moves to a place like Seattle because of that bullshit. Fucking Seattle or Olympia, all those fucking... We love people so much that we hate them. Like those kinds of people, you know? That's the kind that I want to avoid. We do have a little bit of frame droppage, don't we? I mean, it's not terrible, but a little bit of frame droppage. I might close out that other window, because I had it open and I was dinking around on it a little bit to make sure everything was working right, and I didn't have this problem until I opened up the other window. So it is possible, oh shit, that we can just shut that one down. I really only opened it to see if I was on the fucking list anyways. And now that it's been a few minutes, well, that's doing its thing, and you guys got something to stare at while I'm talking, I'm gonna go ahead and look at it again. Yeah, it says I got 2 on here, so let's go ahead and look again. I'm gonna click off of me, and then we're gonna do this and see if I finally show up on the list or not. And I am not. Oh, holy shit, I'm finally back on the list. Look at me go. Look at me go. I'm a real boy. Or something like that. Let's close this one down and see if everything works a little bit better or not. Because it's either that one or because I got the Discord app on. It's one of the two. Shit, now I don't remember where I came from. Where did I come from? I don't know who I am anymore. So I think maybe what I can do is I'll just keep going straight. Oh, there it is. Keep going. I'll just go back and forth on that side, and then we can switch it over to the other side and finish that off too. And then we'll be done-skis. Done-skis. At least with this part. Then we'll have to go around with the plow and get all that taken care of too. No! I didn't hold the LB button. That was my fault. But there's so much shit I gotta get before I actually start doing anything with cows. And I do partially want to cheat and do, well, I'm going to do the regular silage this time. I don't want to do the fermenting thing, even though it does take out the weird, ridiculous compact thing. I don't know how it works on this one, if they made compacting a little bit better. But the other one, Jesus Christ, you could take a giant fucking cat front loader and or a wheel loader and it almost doesn't even make an impact. It'll take you like 10 minutes just to get it done, which I understand. There's got to be some work to it. I get it. I get it. But when it takes you like 10 minutes just to get the one down going back and forth, it's like, okay, I'm all for realism, but this might be a little bit much. Might be a little bit much. Plus, I don't remember ever doing that with silage anyways. We just kind of mixed everything together and let it do its thing. Let it ferment for a while. Mix everything all together. Maybe I just wasn't there for the compacting part. I don't know, because it kind of compacts itself when it starts breaking down and fermenting, so not really sure why you'd need to. But I'm not a fucking farmer now, am I? I'm a simulated farmer. Oh, poopy stuff. I forgot. I was gonna go up and down and get this side taken care of. Might be a good idea. I did open up these sides a little bit more so I could do the plowing, but we've already seen that's not gonna happen. Not really gonna happen. Not now, at least. I mean, I probably could click it now while I'm here and let it go, but it'll end up fucking lifting this thing up, going back and forth because it gets confused about what it wants to do, and then somehow it'll end up over there, or it'll do some weird diagonal line through. I don't know. The AI does weird shit. I really wish it could talk, though, so I could ask it why. Like, why are you being dumb? What is the like, why is it a necessary thing? Just undumb yourself. But overall, clearly I'm still playing the game, which means I still like the game. And this fucking map is doing way better than Riverbend was. Riverbend was just, it was giving me all kinds of fucking problems. And the roads constantly looked really fucking, like, it was typically that one main road that goes through the center that it would just not load the texture properly at all. It looked really fucking bad. Until you were all the way on top of it. But I fixed all that other bullshit and it was still doing it. Like the ring for the fields and everything, I got all that taken care of. Everything's at 200%. So the road should not have been doing the same thing. And the resolution scaling's at 100, or the render scaling's at 100, so... Oh wait, I was going up and down, huh? God damn it. It's alright, I'll get there. I just need to focus a little bit more. It's actually just starting to get warm in my room. But we did go outside a few times. So we let a little bit of the warmth in. It was unnecessary, but it was done. 19,380. Okay, so that's the total the hopper can hold. 19,380. Which is not bad. It's not bad. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I think there's still a little bit of frame droppage, but let's see what we got going on here. Still got the right... Yep, we still got the right one. Perfect. So let me do that. I'm going to drop Discord for a minute here and see if that's what's breaking the system currently. I could open the task manager and look at what it is, but I just don't want to go that far at the moment. I don't think it's necessary yet. Or is it? Probably not, because it was acting fine until I did that. So let's go ahead and we'll shut down Discord, and I will bring it over to another window instead of you running the app. Okay, let it load up. Okay, so I'm going to stick it back over where it was. You're going to see it for a split second. Resize it. Boop. Scoot it over. Boop. That's still on the fucking screen, I'm pretty sure. So let's scoot it over just a little bit more. There we go. Now, Let's see if it still has the same. Doesn't look like it does. Oh, sweet. So it was the Discord app. Why is it causing problems? I mean, it doesn't matter really that much, but ooh, I still got some coffee. I had some more Dr. Pepper left, but I don't know where the fuck the 2-liter went to. I took it somewhere because that's what I do. Oh, okay. The coffee's not too hot. This is like perfect. The downside about coffee, though, is it being warm also makes me slightly tired while the caffeine's supposed to wake me up. But it's so delicious. It really is. And then you could say something to me like, but dirty, it doesn't have any creamer in it. Why would you do that? And it's because I don't really like creamer anymore. It's still got a little bit of frame droppage, but it's not as bad. And my frame limit is like 144, so 144 FPS. It should be just fine. And what that's telling me is, again, it's probably either a memory issue right now or more than likely a PC issue. I got 64 gigs of RAM, so it's not. It's got a lot of room to spread. We'll just say that. I think at its peak it uses maybe like 32%. But even when it does that, it only does it for like a split second, and then it drops back under 30% again. Nothing crazy. Well, if people that are watching know what I'm talking about, I don't know. Might not. Or they might know way more. I'm pretty positive, actually, there's a lot of people that know way more about this shit than I do. I just know what I've had to fuck with to get things working properly. And that's how I learn shit, by trying to fix it. And about 98% of the time when I'm looking for a problem that I'm having with a game or with the computer itself or whatever, it's like close to a problem that people are having, but it's just slightly off. Or it's the same problem, but the way they fixed it didn't work for me. So then I had to go peruse and see if I could mess with a few things and get it running again. The only problem with that is when you're like researching the shit, oh my god, there's so many fucking people on there that are like, hey, if you change this, that's going to make your system run like 9 million times better. And you're looking at it going, no, that's going to fucking crash my system and do absolutely nothing. And then you go scroll through the comments and turns out, yep, that's what that happened on other people's shit too. They went and did it, it crashed, and then I don't even try it. In some cases, though, it's just people that don't really know, or they done the wrong thing or whatever. But in most cases, it's just people that are trying to get views, and they've seen somebody that posted up some horse shit fucking idea just to fuck with people, and then somebody else goes, ooh, I'm going to set me up a tech channel, even though I have no fucking idea. And anything that pops up on YouTube, I'm going to make another video for. And I'm going to say this is how you fix it, even though I have no fucking idea. And I'm not even going to try it myself first. Like, I think one of the big ones right now is for GPUs. I was checking things out, and there were a few videos that popped up, and they're like, hey, you can actually expand it by using the virtual memory, which there is technically a little bit of virtual memory, but it's not going to help things go faster. And one of them quite literally was one that's going to fuck your system up because you're giving it numbers that don't make any fucking sense, so it doesn't know what to do. And then your system fucking crashes. Then you have to try to figure out how to get it back on, and yeah, that's not... Nah, I'm good. I'm good without any of that bullshit. I'm thinking one day I'm just going to clear everything off my system altogether. Probably even just re-upload Windows. I mean, what is it? A couple months from now anyways, I got to try to come up with like 300 fucking bucks. Because Windows decided they're no longer going to service Windows 10. Because they need you to buy Windows 11. They need people to put that fucking $300 or $400 into their damn system. Which is bullshit because... almost every computer on the planet runs off of that. Unless they got something like Linux or an older Windows software that you don't even have to deal with that bullshit. And believe me, there's times where I've thought, you know, I kind of feel like I want Windows 7 back. Basic fucking icons, nothing crazy. You don't have that all that extra bullshit like fucking Microsoft Edge constantly trying to intrude on your shit. Or so I'm a cheater. I use the debloater system. That helps out. Knocks off some of the systems that don't need to fucking run but insist on running. Then wipe some of the shit off on the task manager, get the temp files fucking to go poof poof, and then off we go. Which, speaking of, it's been like a week since I got rid of the temp files again, so I should probably check those out again too. Google has a tendency to put a lot of extra fucking temp files on your shit. But so does Microsoft, and pretty much all these games do. I mean, anything you load, temp files aren't necessarily a bad thing. They just take up a lot of space. Do 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 do. However, there's different things that can hide in your temp files that don't need to be there for sure. I'm gonna eventually. Yeah, there's a little bit of frame droppage, but it is not. Yeah, it's not near as bad as it was a few minutes ago, so I think we're golden. I think we're golden. Now, as for viewership, I don't think there's necessarily going to be a lot today because, I mean, it's Saturday night and a lot of people got shit to do. Understood. Understood. You know? So it looks like I ended over there. But one thing I still can't, and I've tried fucking with everything to get this shit working, but the mirrors just refuse to fucking show up. No matter what the graphics settings are, it just won't fucking do it. But every time I fucked with something, it was like the mirrors are still gone. And yep, there's a mirror limit too. You can change that. But even if I have that fucker set on 4 mirrors, that doesn't have an effect on it either. It's a little upsetting, to say the least. But I'm sure over time, Giants will get some of this shit fixed. It's just going to take some more tweaking. And I honestly do think that some of the problem is it comes with like marketing and shit like that, because they'll try to push people to get the game done in a not timely manner. They think it's timely, but it's pretty fucking destructive, to say the least. The developers need an extra like 5 months to make sure things work. But instead, it's like, nope, we want you guys to get it done right now. Nah, it's not, but it's not really right. Nope, right now. Motherfucker. All right. We're putting out something that's not complete. We still got bugs to fucking fix, and it's going to be a lot harder when we fucking turn this game loose. But I also understand that there's a problem with like perfection when people want it absolutely perfect when they're developing it, and they kind of need to get a fire lit up under their ass to get things done. So it's a back and forth. It's a back and forth. But realistically, I would love it if they went back to the days where they'd make a game and it was complete, and if there are any bugs, it's maybe a small handful and they can get those fixed real quick and it's done. But no. There are a lot of problems, and they still haven't fixed like I was saying, like the shit that you load up on trailers and stuff like that. They literally walk away from you. And if you're too close to like a factory or anything like that, it'll literally shove your truck and trailer away from the factory. Like, why are you being such a dick? Just let me do it. I wonder how grapes are in this game too. Because in 22, it was like, well, I think grapes were kind of modded in that. But anyways, it didn't really make enough to constitute the amount of work that you had to put into it. Like, you couldn't do AI for any of it. So you had to do all the work yourself. Which is fine if it's profitable. But wasn't really profitable. I wasn't seeing, I think I was actually getting more money through greenhouses than I was through doing grapes. So it may be a little bit different, but I think before I start setting that shit up too, I'm probably going to do a little bit of research into that first. But there's going to be some stuff I do anyways that's not going to be very profitable, but it's just because it's fun. So we're still gonna be doing that kind of shit. But overall, there's a lot of things that I still haven't really done in this game to see what works. I mean, so far it seems like I'm actually making more money off corn in this game than I was in the last one. I don't know if that changed by much or not. The way the markets move is a little bit different too. I do like the setup. I do like the setup for it, so it's been nice. But I'm wondering, once I start putting more buildings and shit down again, if we're gonna start having some laggy issues. We'll see. We will see. I'm actually kind of excited to see how much we got off this field. Because, like I said, again, it's got like an extra 2 acres to it. I think the other one I was pulling like 119,000 liters off of it. I think that's what I got for the last, or not 19, 190. And that was a 25 acre plot. So this one could be even better than that, I would assume. I mean, obviously it's fucking bigger. So isn't that how this shit works? I don't know. Oh shit. No, expando. There we go. Oh, what's also funny is I noticed if I look off of different browsers and stuff, I seem to get different numbers on Twitch, is like how many people are actually on there. But I'm gonna go back to what I used to do, where I don't focus on that as much. I didn't start focusing on it more until I got affiliate, and I was like, but numbers were also up at that point. How much did it say it has? 89%. Okay, so we can still smash some in there. Fuck yeah. And I can't wait until I get a second trailer for that thing too, because that's going to be 174. Be 174 liters per run. And that would knock the time down considerably for transferring it to one place to the other. But then when I get chickens too, you know, I'm gonna have to pour some of the corn in there and make that money a different way. But that also depends on eggs, like how much it's gonna end up being. Oh shit! I forgot I didn't finish that line yet. We'll get it there. We'll get it there. Man, I think everybody went to sleep. Even had BBG was messaging me to start playing Planet Crafter a couple hours ago, I guess. I didn't see it until like 5, and he messaged at 3. So he probably already tore off. But again, I wanted to get some more of this stuff done and see if I can make any headway on this game. The more I can get done, the better. And then I was talking to my son, if we can get like another, you know, it's going to cost some fucking money, to be perfectly honest, but it'd be like $160, and that even depends on if my other boy can get this on PS4. If he can, then I could actually have me and both my boys playing this. My daughter won't play it. She's not a big fan. She's not a fan of farming stuff. or at least like fields and shit, I guess. She's a big fan of animals, so. If I could ever get her to play it, she'd probably just focus on, like, the horses and shit, to be honest. That would probably be her thing. But no, these are not the types of games she's into. The most she's into when it comes to, like, building games and stuff is Minecraft. Which, again, I'm fine with, but Bedrock Edition works a lot easier than Java Edition does. It's just Java Edition has way more mods that you can throw on there if you want. Unfortunately for me, when I use it, I can't just click and go. This has got to be updated, or this mod was working, now it's not working, so I have to remove it, and I have to figure out what to do from there, and then, yeah. I don't know, I think I got enough work to do in the meantime to try to make this stream work. And dealing with a game that I constantly have to fucking fix or re-upload, that's just a bigger pain in the ass than anything else. So maybe when I get a better system, I might start playing a little bit more on that side of things too, but for right now, I think between this, it's pretty much simulation games for the most part is all I'm going to be doing. I wouldn't mind throwing some racing games in and other stuff too, but there's something about streaming that it just doesn't work as much. I could play them and just make some YouTube videos, though, too. Start posting some more shit up there instead of just the live stream part. I don't know why I'm still talking about the stream so much. I think it's just because this is the only time I get to think about it. Oh, so for right now, I'm just going to worry about corn. Oh, I wonder if this is going to be wide enough for me to get all of it if I put a shit over just a little bit. I have to be perfectly set. Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's got like 3 rows that I'm going to be missing. That's not a big deal, though. We'll just go down one more time on the edge, and then we can whoop, cut the end off. Then we'll go up and down the other rectangle. That's what I'm going to call it. It's a rectangle. 16,000 liters. Perfect. Yeah, it's the only downside of those trailers. The 150,000 for each one, and then I have to get the dolly too. And I don't know, depending on how much money I make off of these other 2 harvests here. Depending. I think I'll check the market after this one's almost done here. And up goes the fucking header. There we go. Over there, unload the rest of this stuff. But I think this is the first time in a long time that I've actually been able to, like, acquire big fields and start running. It's usually like I gotta buy a bunch of small ones, one after the other, and the progression's a little bit slower. But in this case, I could actually start off with a big field and then get another one, because most of the fields here in Michigan are just big fields. And there was a field up top more towards the main road that I was planning on getting originally. But I saw this one already had buildings and stuff on it, and I thought, well, maybe that's a good start. Because I always end up making farms, and then I never put a shed up, really, to put to put the tractors. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. Oh, yeah, I was going to look at the market. So let's take a look at, oops, corn again. So far I got 208,000 sitting in there. So, yep, it's already bigger than the other field was. Because that one was like 190. And that was at 95% yield, so it'll be a little bit smaller this time, but pretty close. Still like 180 probably. It's not that much smaller, or 170. So October is going to be the base, and then it pops back up. I'd say January then is going to be the next time to sell. Or I can just... I don't know, actually, if I'm going to be able to do too many... Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do too many harvests before, because that thing only... It only has 800,000 liters that you can store. And then eventually I might also switch it over to seasons too. I usually don't play with seasons, but may give me a little bit more motivation to do different crops at different times instead of just when I feel like it. Make it a little bit more difficult, you know? What time of year depends on what crop you can do. Ta-da! Yep, I like what he did with these trailers. It's a little bit more realistic with the dumping and with the tarp. Like the tarp actually slowly rolls over instead of just going doop, closed, doop, open. So yeah, I definitely like the setup for this. Pretty cool. It's a pretty cool deal. But the storing's not going to matter as much if I get a couple of chicken coops placed. Because then some of it's going to go towards that instead. But I don't think I'm going to go as far this time to do like cereal and shit like that. I don't want too much on my plate, is what I'm getting at. I need another empty. So I threw them all away? I don't know. That's not what I want. That's not cool at all. That should be fine. Then I'll move the truck back around. Yeah, I've been doing shit all day, so now I'm back to being like fucking really tired, but I need to get this shit done. Yeah, see, you can still see with the road that there's like a circle there. So it doesn't render it as far, but yeah, I don't know. With that other map, it never, you literally had to be on top of it. It wouldn't load it up without. Around this way, and I'll park in the same spot so I'm not underneath that tree. Right underneath it. Actually, we'll put it right about here. There we go. It's got that cool little viewing window in the front that you can put on there too. I like that. When I was hauling like chips and sawdust and stuff, the chip trailers or chip haulers that we had also had sliders on the side. So if you get it too heavy, you can fucking slide it open. It didn't always work though, because when it comes to, you know, especially if you were getting shit that was a little bit wetter, it would actually pack in. So you'd get about maybe 20 pounds of a product out of there, and then it'd pack around the hole. So you just have this big opening, like a dent. It's like nothing else is coming out. So then you'd have to do more work. Usually I just open up the fucking back and let some drop out. If you only got to get like maybe 1,000 pounds or something down, then those side doors work a little bit better. I think the worst of the worst, though, is hog fuel. That shit, man, if you had to dig it out, you were going to be itchy for the entirety of the rest of the day. I mean, it's just wet wood, but God, it's like fiberglass when it gets on your skin and shit. And that can make for a really crappy work day if you got to do it right at the beginning. Oh, why'd I turn it on already? That's early. One of these days, I was also telling the kids about doing a fire out back and shit too, but I think we might be past that point already this year. But we'll see. I got an enclosed fire pit that I can, you know, one of those ones you can buy from the fucking store, take with you on camping trips and everything. One of those types. So it's got a little fucking cage you can put on top of it. This isn't the way I need to go. I need to line it up on the other side. And thank you for the follow, Olive. This game, I wish we could play together. Hit me up on Discord. I love you. Yeah, I got my Discord also on the, it's a Dirty Parlay. You can shoot me a friend deal and go from there. I have to set up a multiplayer map too eventually here. So far, I don't have any of that stuff set up. But once I get enough people going here, I can get a multiplayer map going too. I just think it would be nice, because then I wouldn't have to do all the work. Plus, I could bullshit the whole time. That'd be nice. Talking seems to be my forte. I'm almost done with this one, at least. At least the harvesting part of it. The plow shouldn't take too terribly long, because I got the cheater plow, so... a little bit wider than the game's plow. Is it realistic? Not so much. But you know what it does? The job. It does the job. That's what I'm looking for. If I can make things take a little bit less time, I'll probably go for it. But if it's a full-on cheat, I'm probably not going to go for it. We's going to do a turnabout. Whee! Line back up with this side. Now I could actually get that AI working on the plow, I guess. Now I just don't want him breezing through the fucking center of the harvest here. And I question the AI's abilities in many cases here. So let's actually hop over to that one and see if I can get him set up. Oh no, that was the engine button. That's not what I want. Well, now I can. Not like it matters. Boop. Oh wow, hopped right over to it. Perfect. Perfect. Actually, let's let him do it. Okay, start with headland. And let's do 2. Yeah, let's have him do 2 rounds. I think that'll work better. He won't get in my way that way, in all hopes. Switch back over to you, get you going. Up or down? You're already down. Good. Just get her started, pick it back up, and have a go. I was actually surprised how much I was getting off these the last few runs. Not this field, because this field is the first harvest off of it. But that other field gave me a lot more than I was expecting for sure. A lot more. I think this is the last little bit. Sweet. We can carry on to other things, do another round, and boom. Sell the shit. But I think I'm just going to keep the corn on that one. I think I'll switch this over to oats and start collecting some bales. It'll get us a little bit closer to getting the cow barn and everything ready to go. So I got a lot of property over there I can build shit on. The old farmland. Farmland. But I still don't understand why this one doesn't have like a fuel meter on it. I mean, clearly it's not using fuel. And I think that might be a little bit more cheaty than I'm wanting to cheat. All the other tractors do, though. The Ford, that has fuel meter. John Deere tractor, that's got fuel meter. The modded truck, that's got a fuel meter. I mean, at least it still has like a service meter, so there is that. But it's still, you know, I don't necessarily feel comfortable with not using fuel, but it's going to be a while before I have money to buy another harvester anyways. And then by that time, I'm going to want a second harvester. I'm not going to want to have to fucking switch this one out until I absolutely get the greatest chance in the world to do so. You know, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Then possibly clear some of the trees out and do something with that land too. I don't know. I don't know how much logging I want to do. I did a few games of just logging on FS25, and that was... I think I did it enough where I was burnt out on the whole logging thing. It does have its fun aspects to it, but it's another thing that gets a little monotonous out over time. Do 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 do. Got it to 20%. I wonder if I'll be able to fill the tray. I probably won't be able to fill it up. Holds 87,000 liters, so there's only so much that I'll be able to get off the rest of it. I would be surprised, though. I would be pretty surprised if I can get a whole other trailer out of this. There's really not much left. So with that one, it's at 33, 34%. Yep, 34%. I don't remember which way I went or came from, so I'll just start back over here and finish off that, because I only got a few feet in. So I do actually remember where I went. Where I came from. Who I am. Yep, I've decided. I'm definitely going to have to make another pot of coffee. It's gonna happen. See, now I'm swinging over from talking about Dr. Pepper all the time to talking about, well, coffee. Because it's needed. And since it's like, you know, getting into summertime here, I would like to drop a few pounds. And soda, that'll take about 30, 35 pounds off in the next, like, couple of weeks. It's the real Slim Fast. How do you want to lose weight? I don't want to quit eating what I like to eat. Well, then you're fucked. I don't want to work out either. Oh, you're super fucked. Yep. You're super fucked. Best thing to do, take a walk. Eat the right shit. You will drop weight. Actually, my sister's got the same thing going. It's kind of, I don't know. I think a lot of advertisements have an impact on people. Do you still want to eat the things that you want to be able to eat? Do you want to eat cake? Do you want to eat ice cream? Well, you can. Just drop weight with this. You can do these simple things, and now it's all horseshit. Every last bit of it is horseshit. If you want to lose weight, you have to do it the old-fashioned way, because that's really the only way that's A, healthy, and B, actually works. So, and this is coming from a guy that dropped weight several times throughout his life. So it does kind of suck when I got a family member that's listening to the same fucking bullshit jargon of just try this diet, and then you hear, well, I've tried every diet and it doesn't work. It's because you're trying fucking gimmicks. You're not actually dieting. Like the ones that are like, hey, buy these meals from us. They'll make you slim. No, they fucking won't. They just have more processed bullshit in it. And maybe you'll drop weight, but it's probably because a lot of that food you're eating literally has nothing in it that, you know, you're starving your body out while you're eating complete crap. But you're happy because they gave you a brownie in the meal. Now, don't get me wrong. There's sugary things that I like. But it's either you want to lose the weight or you don't. And I am ready to get rid of my man boobs again. And yes, I said again, because I've been overweight several times, and it's literally 100% my own doing. But for right now, I'm gobbling up corn. Not in real life, but I'm gobbling up corn. What the hell is going on upstairs? Oop, can I make it all the way through without filling the hopper up again? I know that shouldn't be something that I'm saying. I should be saying, like, more, but at the same time, I need to get to getting with that field. Where is he at, actually? He didn't even start. What the fuck? What the fuck? What's up, buddy? I see that you're doing a lot of knocking. Actually, I hear that you're doing a lot of knocking. Hello. What is up? Hey, look at this. You see that tractor over there at the end of the field?
Looks like it died.
Yeah, but see, the thing is I told AI to go.
And it's not going.
Yeah, it was like, okay, and then it's just sitting there. So
I don't think it wants to go.
apparently not. There's something about this field. It did okay with that field, just not with the fertilizer. I'm never doing that again.
Are we gonna do the fishing game?
Yes, we're gonna do that tonight too. Oh, I have to re-download that game too.
Okay.
So that might be a thing. We can definitely do that. I'm kind of tossing up like just doing a stream like all night and all, just not only resetting, you know, when I sleep, but also getting some extra hours in. Because I think like 90% of the people that watch me are not, they're not awake right now. It's like, you know, the wee hours of the morning over the pond here. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Did you check out, oh wait, no, you can't check that one out. Never mind. Never mind. I was going to ask something really stupid if you checked out this game on there yet, but I literally checked it out with you down here to see if the price changed or not. So that was kind of my fault. But while we're waiting, though, do you want to find out? Because like I said, last time I played it, it was solo, but then they've changed it to like a multiplayer thing. So you want to find out how to get that all done while you're up there, and then when we do get a chance to, we can just get it set up.
Yeah, so it's not solo whatsoever. Like, if you switch worlds, there's just people. Like, actual
Wait, really?
Yes.
So you don't...
with people in the same world as you.
Can you do it, like, off... if we did it offline, you wouldn't be able to do multiplayer at all. That's no fun. It used to be that you could just hop on there and play.
Instead of 37 other people in the same server as you.
Yep, Shay's playing Dead by Daylight now. I think it's clean, but I still want to spray it. Yeah.
I want to go back to Spiders. Love you.
Love you too. Well, like I said, look, I said love you too. So, god damn it. Like I said, just look and see. Maybe we can create like a little server that's just us two.
Alright.
And, love you too. I don't know why you're...
What's something that they eat for dinner?
Well, I let you make a bunch of pierogies, because, well, the rest of my pierogies. Yes. I guess... I don't know. I mean, there's a bunch of shit to eat. You just have to cook. You could probably, if you want to make some of the Brussels sprouts too, I guess you can snag those up. There's still sweet potato fries in there. Tons of fucking noodles, clearly. I don't know. I would just look around. We got a bunch of bread. Hayden moved it over to the other cupboard. So you can do something with that too if you want. Or we got a shit ton of potatoes. Clearly, whatever I make tonight, Hayden's not going to be eating and you at the same time. It's going to be completely different. So I figure I'll just kind of let you guys do your thing again. But is that something you're wanting, the Brussels sprouts and stuff? I mean, I guess that works too. You know, it's actually really good if you do those and you toast the bread. Oh, dude, you can do, we got a shit ton of cheese too, so you can do, grilled cheese too. Okay, love you too. There's one more left, I think, for the regular bagels. Oh, yep. He keeps trying to head out the door, and I keep talking to him. He's like, all right, cool, okay. I'm fucking hungry. Let me do it. Lately, all the kids have been trying to eat, like, different shit, so I'll make it. And, well, I already ate this, or I'm going to go eat this. So it's like, God damn it. And why am I spending an hour and a half cooking up here if you guys aren't even going to eat what I made? Usually I force them to do it, so I just don't feel like doing all the extra work of saying, okay, well, I don't care if you want it or not. You're still eating it because I made it. In this case, it's just like, whatever. The weekend, have at her. We got food, you want to make it, you want to eat it, go for it. Go for it. I actually got myself a bunch of the healthy stuff that they usually don't like, but oddly enough, I've gotten them into eating like Brussels sprouts and stuff, which is fucking awesome. I like Brussels sprouts. But one thing you find out as a parent is you try to kind of teach them some of the good stuff and some of the stuff you like, and like hot sauce. My daughter likes hot sauce now. You know how long that sticks around? Oh, no. The boys kind of like hot sauce now, too. So it doesn't always stick around so much anymore. So it's like, it's both a bummer, but also really cool. It's like, sweet, you guys are starting to like the same stuff I like. Right on. And then it's like, you're liking the same stuff that I like. Then that means it's going to be gone a lot faster. But I still like it more than I don't like it, you know what I mean? Like the Brussels sprout thing, it's hard to get them to eat vegetables in the first place. So the fact that they even like them and really would like to eat them every time I make them, yeah. And it's also kind of cool that some of the stuff they don't want to make on their own because they like it when I make it. So there's that too, which is nice. It's nice to be a parent and know that they still need you for something, you know? Or at least want you for something. So I'm trying to be a decent parent, you know? It's difficult when it's just one. That's what I gotta say. All the decision making is just me. All the paying is me. All the, yeah, it's sucks, but, you know, at the same time, it's kind of worth it. It's worth it. So to any people who haven't had kids yet and aren't into that serious of a relationship, when you do, fucking make sure that person has the same fucking ideas you do behind parenting and all that shit before you really start going into it. Otherwise, you're gonna end up in a fucking whirlpool of pain in the ass and ridiculous bullshit. And then you're gonna end up on your own at some point in time, and it's not gonna be fun. Not gonna be fun. You know, it is fun though. Simulation games, really any game. I like games in general. But the ones I really get into are like simulation games. Some first-person shooters I like. Racing games I used to be like really fucking into. They just don't make them the same. But if I can get the Crew 2, the Motorfest game, I would love to do that. I like how I called it the Motorfest, like I'm fucking 80 years old or something. Believe me, I know it's not called the Motorfest, but it just came out because I'm tired. Either that or I'm getting real old. What is that? It's a cell phone. I don't know what that is. One of these days, that's where technology is going to be, and that's where my brain's going to be, because I'm going to be too old to know what the fuck it is, and I'm going to be too tired to give a shit. Don't want to learn it. Nope, don't care. I think I've learned enough in my life. Fuck this. No. See, I don't understand. Like, this field really isn't a pain in the ass field. That's what I don't understand. Why the AI is having troubles when the designer of this map made it very easy. Like, it's all of it is straight lines. Like, yeah, you got your L shapes and C shapes and stuff like that, but it's all just straight lines. And the AI even shows that it knows where to go. It's like, oh, okay, so you want me to do the heads here, you want me to go back and forth here, you can skip lines, you can do this and that, but the problem is the AI just can't always figure it out. It plans it just can't do it. It's like, what the fuck, man? Now, part of the problem could also be the fact that I'm wanting it to plow with a modded plow, so it might just have problems with that. And the harvester I got is also a mod, so that might just be the problem. It might just be the mods where it's causing issues. Try to get this lined up properly. Make sure it's a relatively straight line. This is going to cut a little bit too far in, but we're going to give it a go anyways. Pretty much because I don't want to spend an hour trying to get it lined up perfectly when it's not needed. See? I wasn't too far off. It's actually perfect. To go over just a little bit on your first line so you're not missing the outer edge. I don't know what it is with me, but when I start missing the outer edge, I seem to just find ways to make it worse and worse and worse and worse. And it's like, fuck! Yeah, I gotta take time to fix it, but then I do the same thing on the next round, and yeah, it can turn into a pretty quick shit show. And I gotta remember to put that back in the silo too, because I'm probably gonna need the trailer for the other field the next 2 months. AKA days. Boo doo doo boo doo 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 doo. Back over yonder, and then we're gonna go. Boop. There we go. And off we go for another one. I don't know if I want to keep going around in circles, though. I don't know. We'll find out. I'll probably change my mind 15 times before I finally do it. I thought I was following the line, but apparently not. Went a little bit too far to the left. To the left! Like I said, I think this next round I'm going to go ahead and do oats. I do have the header for the harvester for doing the different style of crops now. The other thing is that I haven't done is rice. I won't be able to use it for anything that I'm planning on doing, but it would be interesting just to try. I might try that off stream first to get an idea of how it works, and then if I really want to do it, then I'll do it. Or at least with the bigger fields, like the long rice, long grain. I could very well just make a small one for shits and giggles to see how that goes, because I still want to do the crawfish too. I want to see how that plays out. So, yep, on this one, there's some stuff that I'll do off stream just to kind of like, you know, move things along. But other things, I'll do it on stream all fucking day. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. As long as I've got the time, I'm going to do it. Well, we're going. But now the problem is the cedar that I got doesn't have a regular pintle hook winch or attachment on the front. Which it seems every other fucking, or every trailer, for the most part, has that. But the seeder that I got, the Amazon, is not that way. It hooks up to, it needs a 3-point. And the Ford does not have a 3-point. It just has the hook in the back. Yeah, see, the plowing doesn't take as long. If I did it with the regular plow that's in here, holy shit. That takes like a lifetime. And I don't want to use my entire life to plow this field once. I don't. So I'm just going to do it this way instead. Think like that shit I showed yesterday, that steam engine that was holding that manual plow behind it. Had like fucking 30 people sitting on the back. Like that would be, that's what's needed. That's what they need to put in here. That'd actually be kind of cool if they started putting, if somebody modded some old steam tractors in here. They might be slower, but as proven, those motherfuckers got some power to them, man. I think steam engines actually got more torque than anything else. That's pretty much all you need. A little bit of horsepower, a lot of bit of torque. As long as you can pull those fucking trailers behind you, yeah. And then get to see the steam plumes too. Fuck yeah, that'd be great. Yep, I think the next field I'm going to buy is the one right across. Is it that? No, that one. It's already got grass. I can just hop over there, start making some grass bales, make some silage bales. Well, not silage bales. I think I'll get another pickup wagon and I'll have that yoink it off the ground and we'll put it in a silage bin over there. I think that'll work just fine, which means I'll have to get the mineral shit to put in the trailer as well. Doesn't really cost that much. Actually, I don't know if it does on this game. 22, it didn't cost very much. And those trailers don't use too much for the additive either. You pretty much just buy one and get away with doing a few harvests worth of grass and off you go. Off you go. True stories. True fucking stories. And we go bloop. Go back here. And off we go for another one. It's going relatively quickly. It is. It is. It is a lot of round and round, but the plow's doing its job. The other one's going to be the seeder, but again, unfortunately, I have to use this truck for the seeder, or this tractor for the seeder as well. I could try to just get a loan and say fuck it so I have the other tractor, you know, but I don't really want to have to pay off the loan either. I'm going to end up getting ahead of myself, and then I'm going to want to do a loan every fucking 2 seconds. And it's not exactly what I want to end up doing here. Get it back around yonder. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And then we're gonna go down this way, do the same fucking thing. La 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 la. But I'm pretty excited for the moolah that's coming out of it. I think, what did I only get? I think I only got like 30,000 liters sitting in there, right? Something like that. I gotta take that truck over and dump it eventually here. Because again, I'm gonna need it for that field over there as well. So we'll see how it gets going. And I do think, again, like I said, eventually I'm going to get field stones turned back on too, and maybe try doing the cement factory again. But for that, I'm also going to have to take up like contracts for stones too. I mean, these fields are pretty big, so it'll at least keep it going for a certain amount of time. And it's between that and maybe lime, but you don't have to pay too much for lime, so I'm not like super into doing that. Because if you don't pay much for it, it means you probably won't make much off of it either. But it would be one less expense if I was making my own. One less. But since it's only like $420 a bag or some shit like that, I'm not too concerned with making my own. Not even a little. Fertilizer, however, holy shit. That's one thing that I can't necessarily, like, getting cows for that will be great. I just wish I had a wide spreader for the slurry, because it goes quick. It goes pretty quick. The slurry or the poo. But there is also the mod that you can make the fertilizer yourself. That motherfucker, it'll make you rich. That's for sure. And you don't have to do too much additives or anything like that. I can't remember what it needed. There's like water and poop and something else I think you had to put in there. But then when you turn around and sell what's in there, you get another like 40 grand, and you didn't really have to do much. You just had to dump a couple of things in and walk away. Put a couple in and walk away. Walk away. Or drive away. I mean, realistically, I'd probably be driving away, but, you know. Oh, I lost where I'm at on here. I just follow that little line. Try to make it as straight as possible, you know. I think that's the one thing about doing this. While you're following the lines like that, eventually you start seeing things moving a little bit. Because you're looking at the same textures over and over again while you're going down, and it's like, oh my god. Why does it look like it's turning into waves? I'm gonna get this straightened out enough. Right about there is fine. It's a little bit of overlap, but that's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. Nothing I can do about it. Nothing. Not a damn thing. But yeah, I think it's a good plan. If I can get enough people on here to do like an open server and all that good shit, I would be more than happy with that. But again, I also want to do that with my boys and get them, you know, because they're kind of fans of, they're definitely fans of this game. You say farming, they're like, fuck yeah! Let's do it! Let's do it, bro! It's not how they talk. That would drive me nuts if they did talk that way. But they're into it. That's what I'm getting at here. Don't deviate from the lines. Don't deviate. Then we got to go through the cedar part. Whoop. And we're good. I think that's why I did the corn again anyways on this one, because I was planning on just doing like sorghum or something to see how that plays out, but since I can only use one tractor for the plow and for that, we're kind of stuck temporarily. Oh shit, I should probably actually pay attention to where the nose of this thing's going, huh? Could end up with a little bit of a wonky line. We don't want the wonky lines. No, no, no. We want it to look somewhat okay and not too obnoxious. Not too obnoxious. I can say one thing about this game that just makes it kind of, it's kind of calming, you know what I mean? Those games you can just kind of sit and chill with. Not too much shit going on. There's no, it's just you out in the field doing things, you know? I can't remember what map it was on 22 that I had, but it was like a 140 cow barn. And my god, it took so much of my focus because they'd bleed through the feed so fucking quick. then you're back over there remixing it. So it was like a whole deal. Like I'd go to try to get back on my fields and I couldn't because it was like a constant, well, I gotta do this with the cows and I gotta do this. The robot does help. You just gotta constantly make sure it's got something to put through to the cows, you know? So we go down this way, go back the other. And I already ate, so I do have the ability to just keep going, you know? I don't know how long for yet, but yeah. Yeah. Kind of go until I have to, I guess. Go until I have to get off. Of the game, not of, yeah. I needed to clarify because some dirty minds out there. Not mine though. No, mine's clean and pure. I've never had a dirty thought in my life. Not once. And lift it up, and we go around for another. Fuck, I love this plow, man. It's so much nicer. So much nicer. If I could shake the guy's fucking hand that made these mods. Or the individuals? I don't know. I don't know if it's just one person or if there's several people that do the lizard thing. I have no idea. Either way, thank you for making these mods because they are fucking amazing. I love them. The trailers, the plow, the fucking all of it. Oh, the forklift too. Yeah, the forklift. I'm really happy about that one. Dock forklifts are badass. Because the ones they give you on here, there's not really much of an option. And they keep putting more in that are like electric and shit, and I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll use it for some of the smaller shit, you know, but for the most part, nope. Dock forklift 120 fucking %. Especially if they get some of these bugs fixed when it comes to the freight that you're putting in there in the first place. If they can get that fixed and I can actually like pile shit in there like, you know, a normal human being would pile it in while they're operating the forklift and loading your trailer. You know, I think that would be really helpful to be able to put it in and not watch it like slide back out of the fucking trailer. Especially when you got the straps on. It shouldn't go anywhere, but it does. And that's not cool. Not cool, man. Not cool. Other than that, I don't really have any, I like the game. It's literally, there's only a handful of problems that are bugging the shit out of me, but some of them are kind of big enough where I don't want to do certain parts of the game. But again, it could either be the game itself or it could be the mods that's causing it. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, let's line up a little bit better so I can just keep going after I get to the other part. As I'm already lined up, it'll make things easier. I think lining up the camera is actually a really good thing to do too, isn't it? It's crazy. Crazy, crazy stuff. How much coffee I've got left. I guess I'll be finding out soon because I'm going to be diving back into it, and I'm probably almost done with my Yeti now. Probably almost done with it. Now there's a sponsor. If I ever got to the point where I could get a sponsor, I would fucking, yeah, Yeti, I would be on board. 100%. 100%. I don't think I'm going to get many of those opportunities, though. I have a tendency to cuss a lot, and I don't think sponsors are too into that shit. Plus, again, I don't have anywhere near the viewership for it to matter anyways. It's just, you know, it's like window shopping, but with thoughts. You know what I mean? Do 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 do. I think I like that thought, but let's just go ahead and put that one away for a while, and I like that thought, and we'll... Actually, it's nothing like window shopping with thoughts. It's like window shopping with ideas that I don't know. I don't know. I can't even fix what I just said because I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. It's okay, though. Maybe tomorrow I might do this, or I might do SnowRunner, or I might do Planet Crafter, because I haven't actually played Planet Crafter for the last several days. I think I only streamed it like a couple of times. So we'll get back on that one at some point, too. Hell, maybe that will be a my tomorrow thing, or I'll end up back on this. It really just depends on what the fuck I feel like doing the next day. Because I don't want to hop on a game that I really don't want to play at that moment. Otherwise, it's not going to be very entertaining. In any aspect. So, I don't know. A lot of times what I do is I'll just fucking hop onto the game. Like, if I'm not streaming, of course. I'll hop onto the game and then I'll just throw some videos up and take in as much information as humanly possible while I'm playing. I don't think people are going to like the things that I watch, though, is the thing. And no, it's nothing like snuff films or anything like that, but most of it is fucking political stuff, so... I don't think a lot of people are watching this to get political stuff. They're watching it for farm game. They're watching it for Planet Crafter. Watching it for what the fuck ever is a game. And some people hop onto streams for political stuff, but that's just a totally different thing. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Plus, I can only talk about that shit for so long before I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm done talking about it. Okay, so we do this. I gotta keep an eye on the meters for this one, because I'm using it for a lot of different things. Okay, so we got all of that. I'm kind of trying to see, like, what else do I have to do? I could see if it'll finally... Maybe if I put it on a different spot of the map, it'll... Or this field, it'll let me do it. I don't see why it should have been a problem in the first place, but, you know. I blocked myself with the harvester. Pretty typical. Get this fucker cleaned off and then drop it over by that header. And then this time we will go for the oats. Actually, look at... I gotta look at the stuff that's up for sale, too. I've got to make sure... that I can even get the right baler that I'm wanting. And I gotta look at prices. I haven't looked at prices on the balers yet, because I kind of just haven't bothered with them. Have not played this game enough to get to that part. What the hell is it just the black... Oh, it's chipping. The paint's chipping. That's what it is. That's what it is. Not a big deal. You don't notice it when it's in the ground anyways. Get it over to this side, because I'm going to have to drop that other header before. And one should fit. Maybe. I guess we'll find out when it gets to it. Am I, like, in the wall yet? Yes, I am. Okay, so we'll drop it right there. Now we get to go get the other trailer. and we can move on to a different harvest. Different type of crop. And I'm really hoping that this thing's full, because I don't remember if I actually filled it all the way up or not. There we go. Oh yeah, it's full. I mean, solid fertilizer's not all the way, but maybe we'll be able to make it. We'll have to see. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try another side of the map. I'm going to, or field. I'm going to try putting them over here instead. And see if he can do this stuff by himself or if he gets confused again. Don't get confused. Do not. Do 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 do. I don't know why I'm lining it up. I want him to do the work, or it to do the work. Okay. Nope, not doing up down. We're doing headland first, and then yeah, it looks like we should be fine with that, right? I think so. Okay, can you do it? I'm going to keep an eye on you for a minute first, because I feel like you're going to do... Yep, okay, you're just relining up. That's cool. That's cool. We can do that. And then we'll see. He wasn't even doing anything yet, and it was already taking money from me for fertilizer. That's fucked up. You guys are dicks. Man. Okay, so let's go ahead and check that out. What is the width on that? Oh, 8.4. So the one I got's already... The one I've got's fine. It's the widest one. What the fuck was I looking for? I was looking for something. Balers. That's what I was looking for. Now, on this... Oh, there we go. Square balers. Do you have the cheap... Oh, you fucking do. Now, the other... Oh, 205... Holy shit. Unbelievable. What the hell? What am I even looking at? Like, how tiny of bales does this make? It's like itty-bitty little ones. Oh, it says 120 centimeters. Well, I guess those ones aren't very big anyways. Then there's this one, which goes to 240, has a width of 10.3 to 20 fucking meters. Holy shit. Ugh. Bale collect. Oh, it's also got the deal on the back too. Okay. Yeah, I don't need that. I just needed to poop out the back with a big enough bale to make me happy. Oh, nice. You can change the color on these ones still. I like that. How ugly can I make it? Oof. Oh, yeah, that just changes the design for... Oh, never mind. Never mind. And the other ones used to be able to... You could change all the colors. It looks like the... Wow. That looks like it can go like 200 miles an hour. That is... And it's a messy Ferguson. Let's see if you can change all the colors for this. Can you? Ah, it's right back to the fucking... blades again. Why would I do that, though? Why? Standard twine. Oh, I forgot. You got to refill those on this game now, too, don't you? So, realistically, it looks like this one would probably be the best bet. Because these ones seem to be the same price, but without the auger on them. I guess these ones are a little bit cheaper. I can start out with something a little bit cheaper. I'm going to kind of have to, because, oh, what is it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm broke. I do not have enough money in this game to purchase it. But after doing all that corn and everything, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to afford it, you know? I don't need anything super fancy. But the only reason I like it with these on there is because there's a lot of times, like on 22, where you'd be going straight over it, but somehow it'd still miss a clump. But I know even these had some problems with that too, because not all the grass registered as the same type of grass, like hay or whatever else. So it'd leave these fucking drops all over the place. Oh, Poopy McPooperson. It's the poopiest. Oh, God. Ugh. End up breaking my seat doing those stretches eventually. That's how this is going to turn out. 218. Yeah. But what's the point in having the bale collector on there? Like, what? Does it turn into like a full-scale trailer, or what is it? What does it do? What do you do? What are you here for? So I guess the coloration really doesn't matter. It's just kind of nicer to, you know, be able to pick your own. You can pick your friends, and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. I don't know why that came about, but that's what I'm talking about. Windrower model. Oh, yeah. 50 feet long? Hells yes. Not really. I don't need anything that big at the moment, because if I'm just going to be doing those and the header's fucking 15 meters wide, I think the rows will be far enough apart that I either A, cannot... Well, I would be able to do it, but I think I'd have to be like right on point to pick up 2 rows at the same time. You know what? Fuck it. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I've made my choice. Holy shit, he's actually doing it. Nice. Nice. That is a first for like a while. Let me hop out of here too. Did it need lime? Because that would have been fucked up. No, I don't. Good. Good. So the other thing is the roller. I could bring it up a scotch. I'm just wondering why the last few have... Oh, no! Holy shit, what do I have on there? Oh, it's wheat. I was going to do oat. Because wheat's not as much poop. Well, it is what it is. He's already gone a full round. I'm not going to redo all that shit. That's just not going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to... Yeah, see, I got that fella for like 140 instead of the 200 whatever the hell it is. How much was that, actually? Where are you? Actually, you're down here, aren't you? See if I can find it or if I pass by it a million times. Nope. Okay, yeah, so I got it for like 100,000 less. And it'll definitely do the job. I don't necessarily need to do like the feeding robot thing, which would help if I do get one. I just got another one. Let me look at that. So let's go to moo cows. And is this the one that I did? No, that's not it, is it? Which one was the mod? I think it's this one. God damn it. There we go. So it starts out with 50, but I think you can expand the pasture. Yeah, I think you can expand the pasture and then you can put more cows in it. But I need to figure out getting one placed that's going to give me enough room to put the slurry tanks and shit around it. And the poo-poo. But for 300,000, that's not too bad. And how much is that property going to be over? Oh, God, that's huge. That's a lot for grassland. I mean, I'm going to need it. But I think if I remember right, too, you can't do silage on this map for some reason. There's alfalfa haylage. 217's its peak. But let's look at regular grass silage. Or even corn silage if they let you. Hey! manure. Manure. Yeah, it has a biogas plant, so you'd think you'd be able to do regular silage too. So we'll find out in a second. Oh, regular silage. Oh, okay, good, you can. Wow. So it stays around the same price, like the whole fucking time, it looks like, except for one drop in October and November. And then December, it's back up again. And it doesn't look like it gets you much on this one, but that's not going to be my primary thing anyways. Yeah, it's not going to be my primary thing. But I figure if I get... Yeah, if I do that... That one had a robot to it, correct? That was literally what I was looking for. Okay, so yeah, medium cow barn with feeding robot, medium cow shed with feeding robot. So I could actually resell that then. I don't need that. I just need to get a front loader. And I need to get a dealio over here next to the hay barn, or the bale barn. And eventually I'll probably need to get a different style of bale barn. I don't know how much those can hold, so let's look at that. Is it sheds? It should be sheds, but you never know. Things seem to move around every now and then. Okay, where are you? Or would it be in silos, maybe? That could be the thing, too. All right, here. So, bale barn. Purely decorational object. You have got to be kidding. So it doesn't actually... I mean, I'm assuming you could still store the bales in there, though, right? Yeah, you don't necessarily need something that you can put the bales in. You can just bring them in there. I can get another telehandler and I can stack them up in there, too. But I just need something that's big enough, kind of like this over here, where I can separate everything out. So you got grass, and then you can put fucking... Not silage bales. We're just going to do regular silage. So it'd pretty much just be grass and hay that I'd be putting in this. And let's look at the map again. I want to see what kind of shit they have on here. Oopsies. Let it sit. Let it sit. Oh, it's alfalfa. Okay. Ah, shit. Yeah, because I want to do one that's like right across from me and... Oh. Wait, what's this one? That's not alfalfa or any of that. It's not grass either. Yeah, peas. I don't want peas either. But I would like to, since this is right across from there. I guess that's going to have to be what I'm doing. It's going to have to be, you know? So either I can do that one right there or this one. But how much are these? Let's look at that. $541. Is that all? Okay. What about you? $370. Okay. And I could also... How much is this one? That's more like it. $131. Because I don't have to... I mean, I'm going to have to constantly do it. But if I can do something that's a little bit smaller... So it doesn't have to be like my primary fucking, 10 acres as opposed to, let's see, 44 acres. Yeah, no, I'm golden. I'm golden. And these two fields are good enough that I can swap them over to different things and get what I need out of it. Especially if I eventually end up doing pigs too. So yeah, I think that'll be the plan. 140 is not too bad. I'll have to swap it over to grass, but I think with the cedars that I have, I should be able to do that. I'll just have to till it up and boom. Done skis, which means if I'm going to have a fucking robot anyways, I don't need this one. I just don't, you know? Just don't. And I can stack everything up. And I think this barn's actually big enough that I should be able to hold all the stuff that I need to without... getting another barn for it. I do think it's funny that it says purely decorative. Can you change the... No. Can you change the color of them? I wonder. Nah, you can't change the color of it either. Well, that sucks. But now I know I can sell that fucker. I don't have to keep it anymore, which means I have more money for other vehicles. That's nice. So, vehiculars. Yep, so let's take that one right there. And we're just going to hit the go away button. Man, but I could get another one that doesn't have the robot. I could do it myself and not worry about it. But no, I'm good. Let's go ahead and sell you. Get my money back. Alright, so now we got 276, which is great. We're getting closer to our goal. I just have to buy another tractor. So I'll probably use that one to do the mowing too. And I want to get a 9 series next, so that I can pretty much do whatever with it. And then I'll use the other one, the 8 series, to do the mowing and some of the other smaller stuff. Wah, wah. A little bit of frame droppage again, but not too bad. I think eventually a good investment's going to be getting another one of these trailers to hook on. So now I only got to do, like, you know, 2 or 3 trips with whatever I've grabbed instead of 1,500. It's still bigger than the trailer I was using before, because I was using one of the regular in-game trailers. And I think it only had... I think it was holding, what, 50? I think it's like 50. Yeah, let's see what that one was. Go back up to regular trailers, or truck trailers. Semi-trailers, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Was it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Okay, so 51.8. 51.8 meters squared. But this fella can hold up to 100,000. But I just have it hauling 87. Which to some, they'd be like, well, that's too much. No, it's not. No, it's fucking not. It's fucking not. Did have one time that was, I didn't get to see it, but I did get to see the aftermath. There's a guy that was loading up hog fuel, and that shit's heavy. It's all those logs that they let sit in the fucking pond for months on end until it's nice and soaked, and then they chip it all up, and you throw it in the back of your trailer there, and you head off and deliver it, and they use that for, you know, fueling up the boilers and all that shit. But, yeah, he went and opened it up, and a lot of times that stuff likes to bridge up, and it doesn't like to come out all the way. He opened the door, and the door actually came with it, and the bridge that was there where it was stuck then came loose, and he ended up with like a good... probably 60,000 pounds of shit. And it was a new trailer too. The trailer was only like a week old, but it blew out one of the sides, fucked up the suspension and everything. Like, it slammed down hard with the majority of what was in the hopper. Good times. But yeah, anyways, I can get another one of these fellers. I think instead of parking this in somewhere, I think for now, just so it's out of the way, I'll park it over here. Should be good enough. Temporarily. Oh, I didn't turn you off? I wanted to turn you off, so why weren't you doing it? Yeah, this was the property I was originally going to buy, but the problem is you buy this one, and it's literally, right, there's no divider or anything. It's one crop and the other crop. So if you buy this one, which is, I think, 600,000... No, not create job. What are you doing? Stop being weird. There we go. Anyways, let's go back to that spot again. Yeah, so this one is 294. And this one is 6 something. Oh no, that one's only 3 something. So I guess I could have bought those two. Oh, and it connects to this one. Yeah, anyways, harvesting and shit would be a bitch because all these are literally connected to each other and they're different crops. So, yeah. But there's the roller coaster and stuff that I want to get done too, so there is some fucking logging that I'm going to have to do, but it's literally only going to be for that. And then I'll probably sell the buildings and all that stuff back off again. I don't think that's going to be something I'm going to be too into this round. Alright, so I got you off. And I think... Actually, let's get into you. I want to try one more time to see if I can get... to get that lime to actually load out of that station instead of having to go all the way to the shop and load the pallets up. Just a thought. Probably zoom in a little bit so I can actually see what's going on instead of the building constantly taking my camera. Okay. Sweet. Make our way back out of here. Yeah, the problem with it is it kept filling. It wanted to fill it with diesel. I don't really know why diesel's in there too. It's kind of weird. What the fuck? Yeah, it's the mods have fucking issues, like a lot, clearly. I might have to just delete this one and find another one to make it work, in all honesty. Yeah, see, it just wants to fill the tractor up, not the lime in the back. I don't think I'm gonna need it this time, though. Let's see if it's gonna tell me why it's down to 90%. Nope. It's just gonna be a dick. Got it. It says needs rolling, but that's not what's taking 5% of the bonus away. I don't think, unless they changed things on this. On this one. So we can go park this fucker back up, and since I don't need to lime anything yet, I'll hook back up to the fertilizer sprayer. And then we'll see if I can get that thing to fill up, maybe. That would be really cool if I didn't... I mean, the whole point of putting those things in is to make sure that they're actually going to help you. But if the mods aren't going to work together, then clearly I won't be able to use it. So maybe I could just get like a market over on this side or something where I can buy the shit from. I don't know. Let's go ahead and place you back down. Grab the other one. See how full you are, because after a day, I'm going to have to do some fertilizing. I think even after I get the cows, I'm going to... Wow, I was way off on that. But even after I get the cows and start doing the slurry thing and all that shit, I'm still going to use this for lime. But I will have to get a different setup for slurry. Because I do not think I can actually use this with slurry. Oh, it's full. Cool. So I'm going to go bring this back over by the harvester, so when I do have the chance to do the fertilizing, which is going to be the next day, I can just get it done, you know? Maybe I'll bring it over here by the tree. Should be good enough. Fertilizing won't be as bad. What the fuck? It looks like he missed a spot over there. Oh, let's shut you off. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a good idea. I think he missed a spot over here, but maybe not. No, it looks like it's done. It's just lighter soil for some reason or another. Huh. All right. Let's see how much he's got done in total. Oh, fuck yeah. He's getting pretty... Wait, why is he cutting it off there? So he's doing this little section and then he's doing... Whatever. I'm going to hop in there and see how much fertilizer, or not fertilizer, but seed he's got still. Oh, he's still got a lot. I will have to refill it, but... I think that's definitely one of the things I'm going to do, though. I got to find a filling station that's actually going to work. Let's actually back this up, because maybe it's just the lime that's going to be a problem. See if I can at least get the fertilizer. If that's the case, then I'll keep it for now, but I've got this odd thought that it's not going to let me do fertilizer either. Yeah, it's not going to let me. It just wants to fill the truck. Oh! What? No fucking way. Okay, so let me go grab the lime again then. I'm going to leave this one out here though, because I'm going to have to hook back up to it anyways. So let's put this one right over yonder. Okay, note to self, don't keep moving when you're trying to put it down. You can drop a trailer that way, but you cannot drop that, as it turns out. So I guess if I give myself a little buffer, maybe it will work. A little bit off. It'll still set. Perfect. Alright, let's see if it works or not. I think still, I mean, even if you can get fuel from there, I think I'm still going to buy a tank and all that. I don't want to get it from that. That's very strange. Okay, so I was out here, right? Yep. Yeah, it's still not going to let me do the lime, is it? I think maybe it's just too close to the truck. If I can find one that doesn't do diesel, like it just does these products, maybe I can get it to work better with that. Yep, it just wants to... And so it's just this one. So it will do fertilizer and the other stuff. That sucks. That really sucks. But it is what it is, what it is, what it is. What it is. Ah, shit. I hit the wrong button. Sometimes I think the brake is actually going to break. But nope. I got it set so it keeps reversing, and that's how we do things. Hey, look, I can actually see what I'm doing now. Crazy. There we go. Semi-straight. Back around the corner here so we can do some stuff after he's done. Well, after he's done and, you know, a day goes by, or a month, or whatever it is. Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't just go all the way. That's really weird. But yeah, upside is I do have enough to get one of those balers now, so that's a start. That is a pretty reasonable start. And since I plowed it, I don't have to weed it. I don't have to fertilize it. Because I've got the right fucking seeder for that. Well, I will have to fertilize it once, but I don't have to lay a base down. Which is fantastic. I love the texture. Not the stuff that's having a hard time rendering, but when it changes the texture, it just looks cool. I'm happy with it. Okay, so I guess while we're doing this, let's go ahead and we can get a baler for it so that we can actually pick up the other shit. And hopefully the balers don't have the weird situation like the other ones do. And I can use it with either or tractor. Or should I invest in another tractor? How about this? I'm going to wait, and then I'm going to see if anything comes up for cheap. And if I can get something for cheap, I'll go that route. Because I still need a bunch of things. I mean, there's the baler. I'm going to have to get a telehandler for it. I'm going to have to get all kinds of shit. Oh, I got to get the trailer to pick the bales up. I mean, I don't have to. I can do the long way, you know, and just do, you know, pick it up with a tractor and all that good stuff. But It'd be nicer to have a trailer on standby, which I could, I guess, lease temporarily when I do the baling for the first round until I get the money from the crops. But that'll be a then thing, not a now, because I got to keep in mind I got to buy that property, which is like 130 grand. Got to get a front loader, which is going to be near, or not a front loader, but a wheel loader, and that's going to be close to 3. So there's 430 grand right there. Then I'm going to have to get another tractor, so I don't have to use one tractor for a lot of this shit. I can switch back and forth. At least the Ford can do the majority of the other stuff. It just can't use this seeder, and it can't use the plow. Now, if I got the normal in-game plow that's already there, that would be different. It'd probably be able to use that. It would be able to hook up to pretty much everything else. But I wouldn't be able to do mowing with it, that's for damn sure. Yeah, and I'm sure as shit not putting the money in right now to buy the fucking mower either, because there's going to go another like 400 grand. Yeah, let's see how much those are. Since I'm waiting on him to finish shit up anyways, I'm just shocked that the AI is actually doing the job that I asked it to do. That's like a whole new thing right now. I was looking for mower. Let's go up to the mowers. Mowers. Yeah, almost 500 grand. Oh, a mower and wrapper. I did not read that part when I got the mod. I mean, it's kind of cool, but it does a wrapper too. Really? I mean, that's cool. Does it say anything about, like, size of... Maybe I'm just missing shit. A mower and wrapper with hitch. Yeah. So this is just... I'm just shopping at the moment. I do want to get something big enough. I think these ones should be fine, and that's going to put me over... It's around 84, 85,000, which is not bad. That's doable. How wide are these ones? 7.3, and I think this one's not. Yeah, 9.4. Coon is 8.3. Yeah, but we'll wait to see if anything pops up for sale. If I can get some good stuff for sale first, and I don't have to spend all the money, then that would be really cool. There is a mod you can get that opens it up, so there's like more used shit that you can look through. I haven't tried that yet, so maybe I'll give that a go and see what happens there, because that might help a little bit. Yes, you still have to pay to, like, repair them and whatever else, but I think the most expensive thing, in all honesty, is just, it's the paint. The paint costs so fucking much. Yeah, these are $2,900 for 60 liters, but it lasts you a while, so that's not bad. And that is one more thing I have to invest in. Fucking forage wagon. The Bergman. I'm probably going to want a decent-sized trailer so I don't have to do too much back and forth. That was a lot. It's a McDonald's trailer. That's what that reminds me of. It's red and yellow. It's a shit maker. Or shoot maker. I don't know. Shoot? Shoot? Shoot. I have no idea. It's a something maker. That's what that is. Oh, he's starting to run out of seed, too. I think I'll let him do one more line, and then I think I'm going to take the job from him for a little bit. Starting now. Let's just go ahead and get it done and over with. The only problem is I'm probably going to have a tendency to fuck it up a little bit more than the AI would at the moment. miss some spots and all that good shit. We don't want to do it, but it's something that has a tendency to happen with me every now and then, and I think everybody that plays this game. Now this, I should be able to fill seeds up and shit without any problem, but I would like to get to a point, like I said, to not have to deal with paying a ridiculous amount of money for fertilizer. Because there's a lot of money that goes out the window with that shit. Literally. Just out the window. It goes flying away, and you go to grab it, and it just, nope. It kicks you right in the face, and that money's gone forever. Need to be able to make it through some of this without getting the seed. Probably do 2 more passes, actually. And I am crooked. That was a very crooked line. But it wasn't all my fault. There was a spot that the AI started all fucked up. Let's get this back around the other way. I just think maybe if it's me that's doing it instead of the AI, it might be a little quicker. We'll see. Am I going to miss it, or am I going to get... I got it! Yay! The AI is useful, but it's slightly slower. We don't want to be too slow about it. Actually zoom in a little bit because it's not as wide as the other things that I was using. And I can actually see the lines a little bit better. If I can stay in line and actually make it a little bit straighter, that'd be cool. I just don't understand. I have the rendering for that shit up, and it still has troubles. Again, it could be my computer too, because my computer needs some upgrades, that is for sure. But yeah, I think 1 more pass, and then I'll go and get the seeds and shit filled back up again. And probably when I'm off of here sometime, I will re-find another mod that hopefully works a little bit better, so I can just refill shit and be done with it. Oh shit. It did not get that first part. What the hell was that about? I turned you on. There you go. That's a little better. I turned you on. Get your head out of the gutter. Now I'm just telling myself that. Not even telling anybody else. It's all just me. Do. This field is pretty decent size. I will give it that. It's not huge, but it's big enough to make me money. That's gonna happen. Yep. It's just enough. And after I'm done with this, I can't remember which seeders you need to do the grass. But if I can keep one, just to keep stocking up silage and everything else, we should be good. So yes, first thing is going to be the grass itself. I guess not necessarily in this order, but we need to get the property, the front loader, and we need to get a silage bunker. And I can start getting that stuff situated. Oh, fuck, it missed that little part too, didn't it? We can fix that before we go and get more seed. And then I'll come back over and finish the rest. I think maybe it takes a second for it to turn on, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what it was. That's what was causing my problems. And I don't have to fold it, I don't think. We should be able to just get right by it and go. Doesn't take that long, right? By the time I'm back over there and lined up, it'll be opened up anyways. See if I can drive into it or if it's just going to slam me like the other one. Nope. Oh. What if I open the cover? Will that, like, do something, or... Is it really not going to let me do that either? Maybe it's an angle thing. Yeah, I know you'll fill my tractor, but that's not what I'm trying to fill. I guess we'll go back far enough. Nope. Yeah, so I think I've discovered that this mod is absolutely fucking worthless. It'll fill your fertilizer, and that's about it. And not even for this trailer. And this isn't a modded fucking trailer, so I need to go all the way back up. Actually, don't I? Yes, I do. Alright, well, we gotta go up to the fucking market. Or the shop, whatever you want to call it. To go get some more seed. And I might as well just fill the solid fertilizer while I'm there, too. But it looks like I might as well just delete that fucking mod altogether, because it's not going to work for me. You know what? How about, before I leave this area... Ah, fuck it, I don't care if cars get stuck. Let's just go ahead and look for it, because I really don't want to do it that way. Incorrect. There we go. Now I'm in the right menu. Now I'm in it. Okay, yep. I probably should have deleted it off my property first. But I'll go ahead and keep the mod on there so that I can delete it and not lose fucking money off of it. Okay. So I needed like fill station, something like that. We might just not be able to work with it until later. Fillable tanks. So it was on this, I thought. Nope, it is not. Yeah, herbicide and fertilizer tank, but these are literally fillable. These are not what I'm looking for. Back. I think the one I found was in silos. Let's see where I found. Ah, there's a check. No, that's for the silage stuff. Multi-fruit lizard silo pack. I haven't even used that one, so I don't know what it does. Fermenting. Package mega silo. That's probably something I'm going to need at some point in time. So these are just regular silos too. So where did I find that thing? It was in like a totally different part of the menu, I guess. I'm not seeing any of it here. So we'll go back and we'll look at it again. Silo extensions. Where did I find it? So we've definitely figured out it is not unfillable. If we try containers, maybe there's something there. Placeable gas stations. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe it wasn't here. It was. Yeah, because you'd think that would have been the thing that worked, but it definitely didn't. Okay, let's see if this does. This pack contains 3 silos for seeds or mineral feed. Of course, they make... Oh, so those are probably fillable deals, too. And that's not what I'm looking for. I need a lot more than just that. Karma silo bins. Buying station. But it says multi-fruit. So would that give me everything, or is it just going to give me fruits? Buying stations for farm supply and crops for each. Buying station containers. I don't care about the price. I want to see what it actually gives you, though. I mean, it says for farm supply and crops. So I'm assuming if for each building style there's a version with normal prices and a version with reduced prices by 50%, water's free. That's not what I'm looking for. But the other stuff, if I can get one with regular prices on it, make it easy just to drive up to the fucker and do it. So let's try that. That didn't take too long. And then before I leave, we'll look at other ones. So plant protection, no. Water, no. That is a cool looking fucking fuel tank. Once again, lizard, surprise, surprise, said no one ever. Placeable refill tanks. Okay, yeah, that's not... Okay, so that hopefully that one works. Let's go back to that before I go all the fucking way over to the market to buy more shit. Okay. I was going to unclick it, but that's a really bad idea because I would lose. I mean, it wasn't a lot of money. I think it was like 6 grand or something. But that's still 6 grand that I don't want to lose. So I did click on it, correct? Yeah, okay, we're good. Start. And then we'll take a gander. I could cheat and do the 50% off one, but I won't do that to myself. Because later on, I'll be like, God damn it, dude. Now I know, I just feel like I'm a dirty cheater now. Ooh, coffee. Yeah, let's refill that. Thing's almost fucking empty. Why is it taking so long to load this time? You did all right last time. Dick face. Oh, yeah. And let's put the lid back on and maybe even take a drink of it. Oh, it's done. It's done. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Now I got that done and over with. Let's see. This fella. Let's bring you back around to the other side. I'm going to get rid of that silo that doesn't work. And then we're going to do one that does. I think he missed that. So I might get that little sliver before I finish up. I can't believe I forgot to switch it over beforehand. For some reason, I saw the icon on there and I instantly thought oats and just let him have at it. That was a really stupid thing to do. Okay, so let's go to construction. And we are going to wipe this fucker off the face of the earth. Oh, I only get 1,700 out of it, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered, but it could have caused problems. Factories, cows. I think it should be sell points then, right? Let's see if that's the case. The debris crusher. Okay, so it's not that one. What is that, by the way? It's a farmer's market. Got it. Got it, got it. That's not what we're looking for. So not selling point, not greenhouses or that. Where the fuck did... Maybe it is in factories. It's alright. Eventually I'll learn all this shit and it'll be in my head next time. But see, crawfish. I really want to do that, but I have to have rice to do it. So. Fuck is this? Oh, sawmill. Fish also, I wouldn't mind doing. No, none of this stuff. We just need the silos to buy shit from. Fuck. Alright. Is it in silos then? It was in silos. Okay, so I just gotta find the ones... That's to store crops. That's not what I wanted. No. Oh, damn. That was like 200,000 for a big one. And I paid like, I think I paid that for the little one too. Shit. Could have just plopped this fucker in here. That is insane. Yeah, that would have been fucking cool. I don't know. I mean, I got room over there, so one of these days maybe I'll break that down and I'll put the big one in there. But eventually there's going to come a time where it won't matter. Used to store your bale. Well, wait a second. Okay, well, this one's saying that you can store your bale on it. It's not decorative. And there's the large bunker. that I can place somewhere at some point in time. Oh, damn it. So what I'm curious about now is why it didn't show them or I passed them. I want to be able to fill stuff. Because these ones we have found it just does not. Yeah. It doesn't work. It just doesn't. Nope. I need stuff to buy. Yeah, and then there's the bigger silos. Okay, so there's something that's not right here. Yeah, don't care about the storage capacity. Constructibles is not it. Container. Oh, containers. That may be the one I'm looking for. Maybe. Yeah, buying stations. What? Right on. And they're only $2,000. You can pick whatever style you want to pick. You've got to be kidding me. I already have the lizard one. Huh. I wish I would have known that. I'm pretty sure lizard stuff will work with lizard stuff, so maybe I'll just do that. Does it have lime and everything, though? I kind of want to make sure. It does not. It has mineral feed. It has that stuff. What's this one got? Fuel. Free. Oh, it's a liquid fill station. Okay. Wait, that says free bulk, though. We don't want free. 30% discount's not what I'm looking for either. I just want one that'll fill my stuff up without causing a problem. And this is all just multi-fruit. I might have to take it with the 30% because it seems like just nothing's gonna... I'm sorry, you can buy snow? Is that what that... It's a fucking snowflake. I don't get it. Okay, so these ones look like they'd be about the same. Yeah, these ones are all the same ones. Okay, so that works. Let's get one that looks like it might match around here. I don't know. Yep, that one has lime. It's got poopy. It's got... You got regular fertilizer? You've got liquid fertilizer. It does. It's got all of it. All right, cool. So let's put this one down and we'll see if this one actually... Wow. Okay. Got it. Got it. Let's see if this guy actually does what I want instead. Nice. Okay, so we might actually have the problem resolved. Maybe. We'll see. If that top opens up automatically, that will make me feel so much better. And then I'll give the other one a go again. Oh, just seeds. It doesn't do the poo-poo part? Solid. Oh, okay. You just had to move it a little bit. Wow, that was not cheap. So... You can't call me a cheater now. That is 100% working. Okay, so maybe I can get the AI back on this and I can try that again. I doubt it, though. I think it'll have a serious issue with what I want it to do. Nah, fuck it. We'll finish it and then I'll try the lime thing out. It's not like it's going to take a lot of time anyways. Right there. And now I've learned you just have to let it sit before you take off. Otherwise, it won't start in time and you'll have a big chunk that just doesn't make sense. Don't go too far to the right. Right there should be fine. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. We'll get done with the field eventually. It's just fucking, it's a big field. It is 100% a large field. Do. But yep, I think so. Tomorrow, you know, now that my boy put all of his shit away, we might actually be able to start a little bit earlier. I don't think a whole lot extra can go wrong tomorrow, right? Knock on wood. Every fucking time I say it, I swear to God, there is something that takes place, and then we have to start the shit all over again. I end up being late, and then, yeah. Just another day. Hey, look at that. It actually started this time when I took off. Well, I didn't stop, so I didn't technically take off because I was already moving. So if I get the timing right, we won't have to worry about it as much. I really wish it would render it faster so I didn't have to guess. I mean, I can tell the lines, but some spots I can't see the lines until the tractor's on top of it. Do. Man, 8:52. Holy shit. I started really late. Really late. But if anything, I can at least say I got a couple hours in a streaming before, you know. Sometimes, Jesus, man, I'm trying to get everything done, and then, then by the time I can get to it, it's like way too late, so then I gotta go to fucking bed. I don't know. Adulting is hard. It can be hard. Do. But if I could find a way to do this shit a lot more often, that would be the key. I keep trying to plan for like longer days and this and that, and then it always falls apart in the end. Always falls apart. Right now I need to figure out doing something extra because I got my fucking gas bill and water bill that I am currently behind in that I'm trying to catch back up on, so streaming's not going to be the thing. I mean, it's still going to be a thing I'm doing, but it's not going to be the thing that pays for it, that's for sure. Do. So if anybody catches this later, once again, you know, you like me, you hate me, whatever. Hit that follow button. Hit the follow button. Tell your friends, your families, your fucking cows, your birds, your whatever the case may be. Just tell everybody. Because my goal is to definitely get the right viewership. As much as possible of people that actually want to watch and partake, you know? Do some bullshitting. Bullshitting. And eventually get to some more fun stuff too. I'm sure I can do a lot more fun stuff during the stream. It's just trying to find time. I mean, even the emotes I made, I still got so many more that I've got to actually do. And it's not like they take a whole shit ton of time, but the majority of it is when I got time, I stream. Because that's kind of the number one thing. And then before and after that, it's all kind of working shit, kids stuff, blah, 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 and then back on stream. Ba-da-da-da-da-ba. But when you're trying to do things that millions of other people are trying to do at the same time, I don't know. I think now sucks too, because you got fucking so many people that are trying to use AI bullshit for everything, and I don't know. I think one of these days there's going to be people, if they probably already do. I wouldn't doubt it. That just do like streaming, but with AI. They don't do a fucking thing. They just turn on the stream and off they go. Pretty cool shit, you know? Pretty fucking cool. That's sarcasm, by the way. It's not cool to me at all. The big thing, I gotta look through things again and see if I can eventually create my own fertilizer. Because if I don't have to use slurry and I could just make my own, which we had to do mods last time. I don't know if they already have it on here. But if I can do a fertilizer station and get that stuff taken care of so I can just fill it out of my own product, I think that would save me a shit ton of money on these fields. Because they're a little too big to keep buying the fertilizer. Just make it, you know? Okay, go over yonder. We're getting close to being done. I mean, you know. Yes, the AI did the majority of the seeding part, but I did the majority of the rest of it, so fuck you, AI. Fuck you. Until I need you again, then not that. Just you know, do the job. But right now, fuck you, AI. Yeah, again, it actually did pretty good at the seeding part. It got most of it done. Without too many problems. Just that one weird sliver of miss over there. And that's about it. That's about it. Do 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 do. We got 8:58. It's almost 9 o'clock. Almost 9 o'clock. And eventually we're gonna roll right into Sunday. Even if I do get close enough, I'm still going to have to do another round. It's just not wide enough to take care of it. No big deal, though. If it's anything like 22, it'll only seed the one part that needs seeded, so you won't see the numbers fly down as quickly. Not like they're moving down quickly anyways, but they're still moving down nonetheless. Nonetheless. So we'll find out as soon as I start going the other way if that's what it does or not. Bring it down to a crawl. Yeah, that spot might not even have been missed. It might have just been lighter soil for some reason or another. It's a large possibility. Very large possibility. Oh, yeah. I got to keep in mind, I got to check on that deal and see if the lime actually will fill up this time. Because that would make things so much easier. Run out of it, I don't have to run back over there with the spreader, and I can just get it right from that silo, and off we go. And it's not at a discount. It's at full price. Let's get it backed up a little bit. I fucked up on that because it didn't go all the way down. So it's not the seeder not turning on fast enough, it's just not going down fast enough. And I used to never really lift it up while I was doing this. I just let it scrape the ground all the way through. I just turn the seeder on and off. Not in this case, though. Mm-mm. That's a negatory. See, because that spot kind of looks the same over there, but I think that spot, I think it might just be lighter soil. I'm gonna drive over there and check it out first, but man, that took so much. I had 270,000, 270 something thousand. I can't remember. Oh, I just realized why it's... Huh. I don't know how I didn't notice that, but I didn't. Oh, there's a spot that he missed too. Huh. Let's go grab that spot too. I don't know how he fucking... Well, yeah, I do. It's the AI. That's exactly it. There we go. I can straighten out enough for the most part, right? And boop. Done. I'll scurch over to the other side of the field here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Then we'll check for sure if that's a spot that I have to reseed or not. We will check. Oh, I got to get a tanker too. Forgot about that. Okay, that spot's fine. It's just lighter. And there's a couple of spots that just don't have fertilizer to them. Maybe that's the case. But we'll see in a second. Yeah, it looks like it was seeded. Just for some reason, it's just lighter in certain spots. I don't know why that is. So it might be the fertilizer that's not working there. So let's go ahead and get this thing folded up. We'll go get it cleaned off. We're going to park it. And then we're going to move on from there. I just got to figure out, like, what kind of a row here we're going to be doing the other stuff, because I need the mower equipment for this. There's so many things. So many fucking things. I'm definitely, like I said, going to need another tractor, but right now, I'll just worry about the crops. And if I make anywhere near as much as I made off of the small field after 2 rounds, I think we'll be good. I think that was like $350,000 off of the one deal. It was 2 rounds on the other field, but so let's see. I was doing 190,000. The first one wasn't 190 though, because it only had 50% of a yield bonus. Since this game likes... No, that's not the tractor, sir. There we go. I can bring you back over and dump you. I just don't want to use this so much that I have to repair it every few months. And I've done that before, where I just ran with like one tractor for everything. And I had to continually repair the son of a bitch over and over again. It got very expensive. So having multiple tractors to do multiple things is kind of... It's good for several reasons. It's faster, it's easier, and it's kind of... I mean, it's not necessarily cheaper, but over the long run, it kind of is. Because yes, you have to repair both tractors after a while, but... Oh, I hit it. Okay. Where do I put you? Let's put you inside for now, because we don't need you for anything in particular. Ah, turn! Let's try to get the camera close at the same time, but it wasn't working with both buttons. Then eventually, I think I'm going to move that trailer out, and I'm going to use that side for storing some other things if I need to. Oh, wait. I don't... Well, yeah, maybe. Maybe some overage for bales or something like that. If I want to do a lazy time where I don't want to fucking pan off and do the grass and all that shit. We'll see. So we're going to unhook this fella again. Spin around, go try the lime out once more. And we'll get hooked back up to that after I'm done with it. It would be cool if this had four-wheel steering like some of the other ones, but it hasn't actually been much of a pain in the ass, really. It's worked out pretty easily. And sometimes it's easier when you're switching back and forth between equipment if all of them have the same general style of turn in here. The only one that's different is the Ford, because it's got the mid-steer. Go. And we're going to pull back around the other way. And hopefully it works now. That would be cool. But it may just be too close to the spreader for it to actually work. Yep, I think that just might be the problem. That really sucks. Yeah. Pull away a little bit, maybe. Yay! It's gonna look really stupid, but you know what? It filled it. Alright, so it does work. I just gotta get it at the right spot. That's it. Not a big deal. And I don't need this yet. Not until the next round. I think the next harvest I'm probably gonna have to put some lime in. We'll see how it goes, because this is now the second harvest of corn on that field that I just did. And I think it's actually also the second harvest on that field as well, so I'm probably going to have to lime both of them. The only upside is lime is relatively cheap. Just... I think that might actually been the other thing that you needed to make the fertilizer, huh? I think that might have been the case. Ta-da! And I am most definitely doing the fertilizer by myself, because the AI will use all of it and then some. And I'm not okay with that. And neither's my bank account on this game. It's not gonna like it either. Gonna have to pull out just a little bit here. Not far enough. Close, but just not far enough. I have to do some overlapping again. Actually, let's get it off of the... I don't know if it's going to have any impact if I'm just sitting on it. I don't have crop destruction on, so it shouldn't, but... Okay, so it's all ready to go. I might have... I think this is just day one with that stage, so we might have another month or two to go before it's ready. Actually, let's check and see... Yep, nothing yet. Okay. Let's bring it to 9 o'clock. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much more. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll get the fertilizer and stuff done and kind of go from there. But I think I'm on just a scotch too late. Just a scotch. Okay. I don't like the fact that it's raining so much. Ooh, we got more things. What is... No. Well, that is a foraging wagon, but it's really small. So we're not gonna... Holy shit. Isn't that normally like 600 grand? And it's down to 37. I haven't used these, but I kind of want to use one for shits and giggles, you know? It's just an expensive shits and giggles. Like, expensive. You can use it for just about everything, though. Not that I necessarily want to do everything with one vehicle, but it would be kind of... I think it's like 15. I need to look at the extras on there. I don't know what... I don't need that at all. Let's look at the normal shit. I'm going to have to skip another day anyways, but... how long has this been going so far? Since everybody's asleep, this might make it a little bit difficult. Oh, fuck, I've been going for 3 hours. That's not bad. That is not so bad. Not so bueno. Wait. Not so bad. I don't know why I said bueno. So I might just do the fertilizing, possibly, and maybe... Oh, does this have all the equipment? It does. So let's look and see if we can find the headers that we need. Really? That's what you... Okay. They're not too expensive. Yeah, all of them are 15, and that would help a little bit with the corn and sunflowers. So what's the difference between that one and this one? Oh, one's Macdon and one's Jared. I gotcha. Okay. What is that for? Wait, that's a totally different... What? That one's 14 wide. Somebody just showed up at 9 o'clock. Hold on. Hold on a second. I need to see. Only one of my boys came or something. I don't know. He was supposed to be over at his friend's house. Hold on a second. You came here to who? I figured it was you because everybody else.
He's going home while I take a look at you.
Oh, can I go pee first? Hold on a second. I'll be back. Okay, I'm coming back. Coming back, and like I said, we'll probably do the fertilizer, and then I guess we'll hop off of here for now, and then I'm gonna start early again tomorrow. Like early. That's my goal. If I'm already up, then I guess I'm just staying up. If I'm not, yeah. I need to get more streaming in, and today was not the day. At all. Oh, let's see, we got something. Oh, that was from earlier, okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and finish this up real quick, and we'll do more shit tomorrow. But I'm gonna need some sleep before that. And then cross your fingers, I don't have to fucking worry about the other stuff. Fuck, like I almost want to buy it just to try it, but I have so many other things that I want to do. And I won't be able to try it until I have more money to do the other stuff too. So, okay. Anyways, oh shit. I forgot. I gotta do the fertilizing. I was gonna skip another day. That would have been dumb. And I also don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it while it's raining, because the soil's already dark. Save game. I am falling fast here. Holy shit. Very, very tired. Actually, I think it's just on right now. We'll see. I'll look at the other socials and see if anybody else is on. And then we'll go from there. The weird glitchy thing going on. Is it going to rain all day? Yeah, one of the things to make the game run better is I definitely changed like the clouds and stuff, and it doesn't have to load as much. But it's kind of nicer when you got the clouds and sun rays, all that good shit. Okay, we're back down there. So maybe actually a little hard anyways, huh? Oh, yeah. Fuck. Love you. I might not actually be able to tell. Okay, so it is doing its job. Why is the yield bonus only at 85 now? Why does it keep going down? I'm gonna have to research that shit too. But I may have to have the AI do it, I guess. Unless I gotta wait until it's not wet, maybe? Yeah. I'll just have the AI do that for now. It's gonna run me out of fucking fertilizer real quick. And I'm also gonna have to turn buy fertilizer back off for the AI when I do it, but... well, anyways, I guess I'll shut the stream down for now. I was gonna finish that up first, but we'll see. Everybody knows what a sprayer looks like and what, what it does. I have to fix the little weird texture issue here and figure out why it's doing what it's doing. But I guess that's gonna be it for right now, and then again, I will get on early tomorrow. Play catch up here. So I will turn that one down, off. It's a process getting on and off, isn't it? So I did get 3 views from there. Is anybody over at Kick? No? Okay. Okay. And now I get the fucking message when I'm saying I'm getting off. That's... okay, well, I'm gonna pop off of here, and then I guess I will see what I'm doing there. So, to anybody that may still be around, good afternoon, good night, good evening, good morning, good whatever it may be for you, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.